Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Do me a quick favor, go below, hit thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. But yes, you read that title correctly. And for those of you who have been around the channel for some time now, I'm sure you're wondering what's going on. What's the deal? I clicked, I want an explanation. I'm going to break that down in this video. Now, in front of us today is the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the OnePlus 13. As you guys probably know, the OnePlus 13 is my favorite device. Now, usually I film my YouTube videos with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, but today I'm filming this video with the Google Pixel 9 Pro. But yes, I am switching to the iPhone. What's the deal? Most of my videos are on Android. I've been using Android for quite some time. My first ever smartphone was this cheap little like $100 LG smartphone that had, I think, like Android KitKat on it, 4.4.1. Is that KitKat? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, that was my first ever Android experience. And I've used lots of Android phones over the years, including lots of Pixels. You know, I remember when I had a Pixel 2 XL, absolutely loved it. That was the phone that people called the Panda phone, right? If you guys remember, it had the two-tone, the black glass at the top, and then the bottom white half. I think that's back when the Pixel had the fingerprint sensor on the rear, right? If you guys remember this, this is a bit of a throwback. Pixel 2, you know? But you could swipe down, like a finger gesture, you could swipe down on the fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone to bring the notification shade down. So that's pretty cool. And also, another feature on the Pixels had for some time was the squeeze for the assistant. They also did away with that. Anyway, I'm a bit off topic here, but the iPhone 15 Pro Max is a fantastic device, right? Even in 2025, the iPhone 16s are the latest and greatest. The truth is, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is barely any different from the 15 Pro Max, which is why I did not upgrade. The only real differences being on the 16 Pro Max, the bezels are thinner, and you also get the camera capture button, kind of like down here. But for the most part, it's the same amount of RAM, same amounts of storage. You still get the action button, and the A18 Pro really isn't a big step up over the A17 Pro, so that's why I decided to hang on to my 15 Pro Max. Now, when I say switching, right, if you've made it this far, I've been a little off topic here talking about the Pixels, but I'm switching to the iPhone for, my goal is the next week, right? And the reason I want to do that is because this iPhone has just sat around. That's the truth. It's just sat around and it's not being used. You know, I'll check it every few days to see what the battery level is, and I try to keep it charged up, you know, but it sits around. It's not being used. And although I'm not the biggest fan of iOS, you know, it has its place, but Android is just better for me. This is way too good of a phone to be just sitting around not being used, you know. And I kind of just want to dabble in iOS a little bit. So far this year, you know, we're closing in on the month of May, which is absolutely crazy. I don't know where this year has gone to, but so far this year, I've not even used the iPhone any as my daily. And I kind of just want to dip my toes in the iOS should I say ecosystem? Not really. You know, I don't have any Apple except I don't have AirPods, Apple Watch, but just want to dip my toes in iOS again. Use this as my daily device and get a feel for it, and kind of remind myself of its shortcomings and some of its strong suits. You know, it's just a fantastic phone. It doesn't deserve to just sit around and not get used. That's my plan. So today is Monday the 21st, right? We can see right here on the calendar app. Monday the 21st. My plan is to use it all the way up until next Monday. So that's what I'm going to do, is use this iPhone as my daily over the next week. I plan on making a follow-up video talking about some of the things I dislike, since it's been a little while, you know, since I've used iOS, and then get back to my ever so loved OnePlus 13. I am going to miss this over the next week, but the only time I think I will turn this device back on, actually, you know, I probably won't turn it off just in case I get a phone call or a text, but this will be my main device. And I may pick up the OnePlus or the Pixel 9 Pro that I'm filming this with. I may tinker with those for just a few minutes. This will be the phone in the pocket. The case that's on it now is a Spigen. It doesn't have a MagSafe ring, but that's okay. MagSafe's not really all that useful to me. I have another case. It's just like it. It's a Spigen. And I may put that back on because although I do love this frosted look and feel, it is kind of slippery in the hand. Like, I feel like I can't grip it. So the other one has a gloss back. And yeah, those do pick up fingerprints, but just more grippy to me. So I'm going to change out that case and rock out with this. So let me know what you guys think. If you want me to focus on anything specifically in using the iPhone over the next week, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.